Reactions have been trailing the announcement by the federal government about negotiations with the Boko Haram sect in the view to securing the release of over 200 Chibok girls abducted by the sect over a year ago. The convener of the Bring Back Our Girls group, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, told Channels Television that the federal government needs to employ the most credible intelligence first before beginning any talks with the group. In an exclusive interview with our correspondent, Gloria Omezoke, she advised the government to be more focused on the results to prevent a recurrence of the previous events.
Perhaps there are lessons that have been learned by government as a result of past failure in any kind of negotiation with a group as unpredictable as Boko Haram. If those lessons have been learned, and the current administration has superior information compared to you and I as citizens, then I would expect that every thing that the government would do in this negotiation would be focused on results. Anything that does not attain result would be too painful for the entire nation. Not a situation where it would be that these savages have played the country again. We cannot afford to be played again by terrorists. So the most credible intelligence must be what drives every move that the government would make. I am particularly impressed with the recent efforts of the Nigerian military and what I see the leadership trying to do. I mean, I see the chief of army many times in the war zone with the battalion and with the troops. And, you know, that definitely must be a morale booster for them. And a number of the successes that they have been publicizing give reason for us to be hopeful that perhaps the December date will happen. Now, if I also remember that the president stated we would not have won the battle against terrorism without the rescue of our Chibok girls, then it makes me know that we might be in for something very positive.
Well, this is not the first time the federal government is going into such a negotiation. Are you particularly sure about this one this time around?
I believe that this mix of showing the terrorists that we are strong, we are stronger, we are a nation, we're not retreating, we're going to get them, is an important way of even entering into a negotiation. Because when you have weakened the base of the enemy who pretends strength, and then they call for a negotiation, that negotiation, you're going into it from a standpoint of strength, not as a weakling. I kept saying that Nigeria is not a weakling. We must not act as a weak nation because we're not.
Now, there are reports that some of the girls have been married off.
If any of these savages that stole these girls have decided that by theft they have married the girls, the global technology should find out where his home is. Wherever